$5,000 separates smart buyers from suckers. In one hand, you've got people financing $30,000 mistakes that depreciate faster than they can make payments. In the other, you've got drivers who understand that certain older vehicles will outlast anything rolling off a showroom floor today. I've bought and sold hundreds of cars in 15 years, and the same platforms keep appearing in driveways with odometers reading 300, 400, even 500,000 miles. These aren't collector cars or garage queens. They're daily drivers that survived because the engineering was right, the materials were quality, and the original owners maintained them just enough to keep them alive until you found them. The $5,000 price point is where depreciation stops punishing you and reliability starts rewarding you. Most people scroll past these thinking they're too old, too boring, or too simple. Those people are wrong, they're expensive wrong, and they'll never understand why your beater outlives their payment book. Let me show you the million-mile beast hiding in plain sight. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because at Car Care Nest, we're finding the budget beasts that laugh at mileage while everyone else is drowning in depreciation and repair bills they can't afford. Number 1, Honda Accord, 1998 to 2002. The 6th generation Accord is the single best $5,000 investment in automotive history. The 2.3-liter four-cylinder and 3.0-liter V6 were overbuilt before Honda got cost-conscious. Timing belts need replacement every 100,000 miles, but the engines themselves run 300,000 with basic maintenance. 4-speed and 5-speed automatic transmissions are bulletproof when fluid is changed regularly. Something most owners ignore until it's too late, which is why you find cheap ones. Manual transmissions last forever. Suspension components are available everywhere for pennies. Rust is the only real killer in salt states. Find one from the South with service records, and you've bought transportation for the next decade. But there's a Toyota that's even more indestructible. Number 2, Toyota Camry, 1997 to 2001. The 4th generation Camry is what happens when Toyota engineers without accountants looking over their shoulders. The 2.2-liter four-cylinder is agricultural simplicity. Timing chain, not belt, running forever with oil changes. The 3.0-liter V6 shares architecture with Lexus engines proven to 500,000 miles. 4-speed automatic transmission is slow, but indestructible. Bodies rust in the Northeast, but mechanicals keep running underneath. Interiors fall apart cosmetically while drivetrains stay perfect. You'll find these with 200,000 miles for $3,000, and they'll give you another 200 without complaint. Parts are cheap and everywhere. Any mechanic can work on them blindfolded. It's boring, reliable transportation that costs nothing to operate, and there's a truck even tougher. Number 3, Ford Ranger, 1998 to 2011. The Ranger is America's last simple truck before emissions strangled everything. The 2.3-liter four-cylinder and 3.0-liter Vulcan V6 are unstressed, understated engines that run forever. 4-speed and 5-speed manual transmissions are agricultural simple. 5-speed automatic is the weak point. Find manuals when possible. Frames rust in salt states, but southern trucks survive indefinitely. 4-cylinder models get mid-20s fuel economy. Parts are cheap because Ford sold millions. Suspension is basic leaf springs that last. 4-wheel drive models add complexity but early failure. 2-wheel drive Rangers are immortal. Find one with service records under $5,000, and you've bought a truck that'll outlive your mortgage. But there's a sedan that's equally legendary for completely different reasons. Number 4, Lexus LS400, 1995 to 2000. The LS400 is where Toyota built the world's best car, then watched it depreciate into budget territory. The 4.0-liter V8 is hand-assembled perfection. Tolerance is so tight they're measured in microns. Timing belt replacement every 90,000 miles is mandatory, but the only major service. 5-speed automatic transmission shifts like new at 300,000 miles. Hydraulic steering stays tight. Air suspension fails and costs thousands. Find ones converted to coils or avoid air suspension entirely. Interiors are leather-wrapped silence. These were $60,000 cars that depreciated to $5,000 because people fear the maintenance costs. Smart buyers know the maintenance is just oil changes and brake pads. It's luxury that lasts, and there's a Honda truck hiding in plain sight. Number 5, Honda CR-V, 1997 to 2001. The first generation CR-V is a Civic underneath, which means it inherited bulletproof reliability in SUV clothing. The 2.0-liter four-cylinder is the same engine running in Integrass to 400,000 miles. 5-speed manual and 4-speed automatic transmissions are proven Honda units. Real-time all-wheel drive is simple hydraulic system that rarely fails. Ground clearance is minimal but enough for winter. Cargo space is practical without being excessive. Bodies rust around wheel wells in salt states. Interiors are plasticky but functional. You'll find high-mileage examples for $4,000 that still drive tight. Parts are cheap and everywhere. Any mechanic knows them. It's practical transportation that costs nothing to operate, and there's a Mazda most people completely overlook. Number 6, Mazda Protege, 1999 to 2003. The Protege is Mazda's forgotten masterpiece. More fun than a Corolla, more reliable than people remember. The 1.6-liter and 1.8-liter engines are simple timing belt designs lasting 250,000 miles with maintenance. 5-speed manual transmission is butter smooth. 4-speed automatic is reliable but slow. Suspension uses quality components that handle spirited driving without falling apart. Rust is the enemy in northern climates. Southern cars survive indefinitely. Interiors are basic but well assembled. Mazda's reputation for rust scared buyers away, dropping prices into bargain territory. Find a rust-free example with records, and you've got a car that's actually enjoyable to drive while costing nothing. But there's a Toyota truck that's become legendary for surviving abuse. Number 7, Toyota Tacoma, 2005 to 2015. Early Tacomas hit $5,000 territory when mileage exceeds 200,000 or frames have surface rust. The 2.7-liter, 4-cylinder, and 4.0-liter V6 are under-stressed engines proven to 400,000 miles. 5-speed and 6-speed manual transmissions last forever. 4-speed and 5-speed automatics are bulletproof. Frame rust plagued 2005 to 2011 models. Toyota recalled and replaced frames on many, making those the safest bets. 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive models get 20-plus miles per gallon. Parts are expensive but rarely needed. High-mileage examples retain value because buyers know the drivetrain is just getting broken in. It's the last truck you'll ever need to buy, and there's a Nissan that's equally tough but cheaper. Number 8, Nissan Frontier, 2005 to 2019. The Frontier is the Tacoma's cheaper, equally reliable twin nobody talks about. The 4.0-liter V6 is Nissan's bulletproof VQ engine, proven in everything from Altimas to 350Zs. 6-speed manual transmission is robust. 5-speed automatic is the weak point. Radiator failures can contaminate transmission fluid, killing transmissions around 150,000 miles. Fix involves external transmission cooler for $200. Bodies and frames resist rust better than Tacomas. Interiors are basic but functional. Depreciation hit these harder than Toyotas, meaning better deals. Find one with external cooler already installed or add one immediately. It's Tacoma reliability for $2,000 less, and there's a Volvo that's shockingly durable despite its reputation. Number 9, Volvo 240, 1982 to 1993. The 240 is Swedish tank engineering that refuses to die. The 2.3-liter red block 4-cylinder is cast iron simplicity running to 500,000 miles. Timing belt replacement every 70,000 is mandatory. 4-speed automatic and manual transmissions are agricultural simple. Rear-wheel drive layout is mechanically straightforward. Electrical systems are surprisingly reliable for 1980s European. Bodies rust everywhere, but drivetrains keep running. Interiors are boxy Swedish minimalism. Parts are cheap through online communities. These were driven by people who maintain them religiously, which is why running examples still exist. Find one under $5,000 with service records, and you've bought transportation that'll outlive modern cars costing 10 times more. But there's one more car that's genuinely unkillable. Number 10, Buick LeSabre, 2000 to 2005. The LeSabre is America's forgotten reliability champion. The 3.8-liter Series 2 V6 is GM's most bulletproof engine. Intake manifold gaskets fail around 150,000 miles for $500. Then they run to 300,000. Four-speed automatic transmission is ancient, slow, and indestructible. Front-wheel drive layout is simple. Bodies don't rust like other domestics. Interiors are velour luxury that lasts. These were driven by retirees who maintained them obsessively, then traded them in with 100,000 miles. You'll find pristine examples for $3,000. Parts are cheap. Any mechanic knows them. It's comfortable, reliable transportation that nobody under 60 wants, which makes them perfect budget beasts for smart buyers who don't care about image. $5,000 isn't a limitation. It's liberation from depreciation, from financing charges, from repair bills that exceed the car's value. These 10 vehicles represent engineering from an era when reliability mattered more than quarterly profits. They're simple enough that backyard mechanics can maintain them, common enough that parts cost nothing, and proven enough that 300,000 miles is just breaking them in. The million-mile beasts aren't myths. They're sitting in driveways across the country, owned by people who learned that newer doesn't mean better, and expensive doesn't mean reliable. When you buy smart at this price point, you're buying transportation that costs less per mile than anything financed at a dealership. Do your homework, inspect thoroughly, verify service records, and buy the best maintained example you can find. Subscribe to Car Care Nest. We're showing you where real value lives, and it's never where the dealers and finance managers want you looking. Buy smart, drive forever, and laugh at everyone making payments.